Hi. I'm asking for some help from a survivor of violence and these sorority girls that are abusing me out of the world. I'm asking for a democracy and a more fair environment because it's quite traumatic to just lose all your friends while they're filming you. Well, I got told these K-pop girls and my ex-best friend were bullying me and they've made her have a makeover with the police. The thing is it's not fair. I'm in a cycle of control and domination, and I'm under so much tyranny. It's abuse. And you keep making out I'm not a beautiful person. You got all these men coming together saying I'm ugly. Like Trump texted me a big ugly text and said I've got to leave this country, hit the road jack. But he's breaking down me, like he's breaking me down. Like he won't let me just have my stability. He wants to break me down. He wants to torture me for the next 20 years. Instead of, I don't want to be a dog. Once you're in a dog pack of 5 people that keep you human trafficked, so they get a portion of every part of attention. And I'm asking, I have a right to be just as important as these people. Why should people like Leanne that just did baking get to go forward? Why am I not allowed to go forward? I just did my business, which was ultra dog fashion, and these Maori took me off my mum. My mum said the police said that they can't be near me, and so did all my other friends. I'm stressed out all the time because you've made it so I'm isolated. This France, and I went to my mum about France because he kept bullying me with all this sexual violence, and I wanted to see my mum because she cares about me, and then they shamed me and shunned me in the sun, and they are in Australia because there's a bottle. I'm not mentally ill. They keep making out that I'm really mentally ill, and I'm not. I'm really, really intellectual and intelligent, and they're not letting me have the social interaction that I want to have. That's why I want some help with some police brutality and this apartheid. I need help because he's actually corrupting the system. He's not letting me have support. He's making sure everyone's in an apartheid and nobody wants to favour me. And I want to know why I'm not allowed the same favour. And I'm streamed for day in, day out. And why this about friends, it's become a massive competition when I just want to be friends. I'm being abused, and they're psychologically torturing me because I got taken away from my mum. She didn't want to give me up. She was told she was going to get put into poverty if she didn't let me up, and I got told my mum hates me and I have to leave right now, and they manipulated both of us, and now he's still manipulating me, and then he took away everything that I've built in my life. I feel really shafted by England and the music industry. They just took away things that I was building in my life, and each time they make my life harder and harder and make my life stressed out so I can't achieve anything, and then they keep me alone, and then they keep building these skills so I'm isolated. So what's the point if you're just going to make Poppy famous? It's not fair. What you did to me was drown me in a river, and then you isolated me, and then you tortured me as a joke of sex trafficking. In the media, you made up that John just fucked me as a fucking ugly root, and I was a fucking whore. To everybody and nobody, instead of anybody telling me what happened, I actually got kidnapped by America illegally and put to death illegally, and more tortured and more kept alone and more gaslit that my reality doesn't matter, more social exclusion, more isolation, more alienation from the shame, more shaming me that everything I say is mentally ill instead of somebody meeting me where I'm at. I never had problems with friendships. Everybody got what I'm saying, but nobody gets what I'm saying because these kids are hacking my phone and bombing people, and it's not funny for me anymore. I'm asking for help. Give me a community that isn't part of Barbie. Somebody that isn't like, why do the Maoris take over all the ugly people? I want my own rights to my own friends, my own portion. I don't want to have to keep sharing my life. Like, the police are really abusing me. Nobody deserves to be abused. It's not okay. And for Ruben to make me low quality next to Kiki, I can't believe you've done that to me. But I really can't after all the things that I've had to give up for you. I think it's really important that because I've got cancer, I I had a conversation with him about a gun. And about why would you want to stay alive if you're cancerous? And he said, yeah, I would like to put somebody's lights out if they've got cancer because I don't want to keep them alive. So I'm saying what I feel is really upsetting is that you took away 15 years of being heartfelt because you wanted to take over Christchurch. So they rewarded and gifted everything to the end. I don't want to piss these people off, but I'm just saying, how come I didn't deserve it 3 years ago when I was doing civil rights and I looked attractive and I was up every day? Everything that I worked for, you put more drama in the communities, so I don't get a say in any way at all. I don't get attention. I feel like it's really unfair I'm always the blame, I'm always getting beaten, I'm always the one getting abused. You always make the way to get to work way harder. You always make the rations unequal. You always make me feel unimportant. You always make me feel like a piece of shit. You always take over everything that I'm creating. You've taken over a business. France said I did a business in Australia and I was being stalked and they took the credit for everything that I built. Was that Reuben too? They're saying don't put their names in your mouth, but they're the ones stealing off me. They're also stealing my right in a massive group of them to make sure I can't live in society. Everybody is fearful of this guy, and my family shouldn't feel like they have to hide me, and we shouldn't all feel like we're imprisoned by this man because he wants to take over and basically possess everything that I've ever worked for. So this is the thing, if you're under abuse, you're stressed and you're scared all the time, and these guys are actually getting, I don't know what it is, if it's a music, if it's like a space thing, if it's I think it's a Taylor Swift business, they're actually spoiling everybody rotten to make sure she's the only one loved. I don't have any social services. That's something that's needed. You're keeping me on the ground. You're keeping me to never rise up and be amazing person again, and it's not fair. You're entitled to everything that I ever built in my life, and then you trademark it and outcast me. I did a light work thing for years. I've always given emotional support and sat and done caregiving. Why do I not get the same opportunities? This is gender violence. Why are you treating me like this? You make everybody irritable and then I'm crazy and talk to me in such a derogatory way. You make my family ashamed. You make me lose touch with other people. You're not letting me have human connection anymore. You're making me like a fat pig, like I'm lazy every day, but I wasn't until you started calling me a dog all over the world. You and Caesar, you just put me to death and you've racially segregated me, this pizza company, and it makes me depressed and I'm sick. And I've never been like this. I've been an outdoors person. I'm one person that's not getting money and they're getting all the money in that institute. They're not letting me have anything. They're keeping me isolated, which is torture. They're really controlling me, these children. I don't want these children in my life anymore. They're abusive. They make me doubt reality all the time by making everybody say it's not real. Everything you say is not real. So why, if a psychiatrist is saying you're totally neglected, you don't need a hospital, you need action to have friends, social life, why are they stopping me having a social life? And I've got no trust. They keep making me outcast everywhere, blacklisting me. They make me physically abused. They keep intimidating anyone around me, and they keep taking away things that I'm building for myself as a light worker. Here's what it says here: if you're abused and neglected, why should we live a half life because you want to be prestigious in society? Your whole government just stole my whole generation away from me. Then you took away my life 3 times and made me aged and ugly and unaccountable for it. All these mothers have gone in public and said they're the ones that need empathy. But she starved me for 4 years and you made me have to fight for it. And then when I fight for it, you're like, you're God, you're so hostile and so irritable. You're just such an ugly ex. And it's like, you paraded me around as this ugly ex for years after my face is ruined. My needs aren't met. When I've already done years of intuitive therapy and wellness, intuition, and I'm not allowed to be a healer because of America and this English group of women that want to claim like some sort of status with their
healing work, but this is my journey out of life years ago. And it still is, but they smashed my face and made me look like trash, and they've made me lose complete confidence in myself and also isolated me. They're also telling my family to not trust me and to not make me blamed for everything, but they're never accountable for anything. There's a lot of proof that they're harassing me, torturing me, abusing me. You keep saying I'm having these episodes of being crazy, I'm having this weird behavior. Who does that to somebody? That behavior is because I got raped in Australia and it was unaddressed. The police dismissed it. So that means whoever you are in this massive corporation, you're just going to keep institutionally abusing me and my rights to be free. I want my life off this queen and these queens. I want my life to go, have my own life. I shouldn't have to have an institution everywhere I go so that you're making me a slave. Why should I be a slave? I worked my whole life to have freedom in life, and you've totally enslaved me all over again, and you've shamed me to the point I'll never have any happiness ever again because you're putting poo all over me, and you sexually abused me in front of the whole nation, and you've humiliated me. You don't give me help. I've been seeking help for 5 years and I don't get it. Even the psychiatrist came and goes, you need a social worker, I'll sort that out. Social worker comes, yep, we'll get your house. We'll get a house. Okay, so I need help to get a job now. No, sorry, we don't help with that. Go to WINS, they're all giggling, you're a gumshoe. Everywhere I go, when they sexually violate me, they put gum everywhere over the house and I'm getting all this violence all the time. So I've gone from a favourable woman to now he's put me into trash, and now he's socially isolating me from all of Australia and he paid all of my family all this money, this Vivian West and Poppy. And don't tell me I'm name dropping because there's videos in Australia that those women are saying I can't sit at their table. So they made a table where I don't get to sit at it, and I think it's really devaluing somebody, especially if you're sexually assaulted. Why don't I not get any right for that sexual violence? And also you've been humiliating me in the public for years. You're watching me eat in my room saying it's poverty when I'm cooking my rice in my room, but I'm scared all the time because you just take me off my mum and you're belittling me as a dog every day, day in, day out, and I want to move and be around a country where I'm not controlled like this. These planes flying over are human trafficking. But he's made social circles all over the world so I don't have social circles when I move overseas. That's what I don't like. That's how much control this guy has done to me, this criminal. He doesn't want me going overseas. He wants to control how I'm seen and that I'm low quality for the rest of my life. So I'm asking for my right to die because they've already started a massive campaign for about 7 years that I'm nappy shitstone, and there's a real article that Taylor Swift opened a business that I'm nappy shit called Rascals. And they're giving Nick Tam billions of dollars. So now that I'm dead, I'm asking for mercy because I don't have a say. What's happening is it's called psychological torture because I was just a beautiful girl. My face got ruined. I was totally intellectual and I was very preppy, out there, educated. I really wanted to do finish my fine arts photography and have a kid. They've actually wrecked all of that for me, and I don't know why I don't know why her partner and these cops are so violent to me. It's again and again and again. Anything that I want in this life, they seem to really take it away from me and bash me, and have left me with no honour.